a lot of Americans hearing this news. The tax deadline got pushed for a month. What does it mean, and why did it happen?
All right, it's been an incredibly difficult filing season. The original start date of the filing season was postponed to February 12th. It's usually a little bit earlier in the season. And that's because of the really massive amount of programming the Internal Revenue Service had to do in order to do things like account for the rebate recovery credit, which was one way people who didn't get the economic stimulus payment in an advanced form are able to get it. The other reason is that now the new act that was passed has some really helpful provisions in it. For instance, taxpayers will be able to exclude from income the first $10,500 of unemployment benefits, sorry, $10,200 of unemployment benefits from their gross income, which will really help taxpayers. So the Internal Revenue Service really needs to recode some of the system, and some individuals may even need to refile. So it's a very, very chaotic tax season, and this extra time will allow the Internal Revenue Service hopefully to fix things and for taxpayers to get things in place.
There might be some taxpayers tonight who are watching who are breathing a major sigh of relief because maybe they have to itemize, or maybe they need a corrected 1099 that they haven't gotten, or a W-2. What's your advice to them tonight?
Take that deep breath, but only take it for a night. Make sure you're looking for the forms that you need. Make sure you keep the deadline in mind, and really cross your T's and dot your I's. Don't be afraid to reach out to the volunteer income tax assistance sites which exist for taxpayers that need help for free. Don't be afraid to reach out to local area preparation services for a little expert advice. It is a very challenging tax season for every taxpayer, and it's even challenging for the experts this year.
Sarah, I think that that's perfect. I will tell you, it'll be amazing to see how many people correctly file that maybe a week if they got furloughed for unemployment benefits from the state. Or I think there's going to be so many issues with that, because even just going on the state website, the DOL website, finding that 1 week of unemployment that you got minus the supplement, like it was complicated.
Here's what I really foresee happening is we have sort of a down the line tax problem where there's going to be a number of individuals that are going to be very surprised by their tax bill, because that unemployment compensation is taxable. And for some set of individuals, for a certain set of individuals, they may find that they've owed more in tax than they ever did because they didn't have amounts withheld. And it may even impact things like the earned income tax credit, child tax credit, for their premium healthcare tax credit. There are fixes in the works in the new 2021 legislation that was just recently passed. But it's almost impossible even for the experts to sort of suss out how it's going to impact, especially some of these midline taxpayers that received unemployment benefits.
Why wouldn't they have had taxes withheld this year in particularly? Why would that have changed? Because they needed more money in their pocket now, or?
Yeah, a lot of individuals have gone to either adjusting their withholdings, but also unemployment benefits. You know, in order to get your unemployment benefits, I believe there's a check the box aspect of it where you can either not have taxes withheld or have taxes withheld. There's a little bit of a wrench thrown into it because for a while, the pandemic unemployment benefits were $600 a month in addition to the state unemployment benefits. That, for some individuals, was more than they were making in a regular week, so that at the end of the year, they may find an unusual tax bill, and they may find themselves in a situation that they weren't in originally. It's a very complicated season.
Makes sense. Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
See you. Bye-bye.